Trump administration is now fighting back after a judge ruled the administration broke the law by deporting 8 undocumented migrants. The White House attempting to send these men from various countries to the nation of South Sudan. The judge says the removals were rushed. The men did not have a chance to contest their deportations, but the White House saying these men are hardened criminals, and the judge's ruling is a threat to national security. NewsNation correspondent Jorge Ventura live in San Antonio tracking this. Jorge, what are we learning?
Well, Natasha, another legal fight is underway now for the Trump administration, escalating this high-stakes standoff with a federal judge over the issue of deporting 8 migrants from different countries to the country of South Sudan. This is despite a court order coming down from a judge trying to stop that deportation flight.
We conducted a deportation flight from Texas to remove some of the most barbaric, violent individuals illegally in the United States. No country on earth wanted to accept them because their crimes are so uniquely monstrous and barbaric.
The Department of Homeland Security deported 8 illegal criminals on a plane bound for South Sudan last week. The men hailing from different countries, including Myanmar, Vietnam, Cuba, Laos, Mexico, only one from South Sudan. However, after takeoff, Judge Brian Murphy ruled that the deportations were rushed and that the men needed more time to argue their case. Judge Murphy ordering the criminals remain in U.S. custody. The Trump-backed DOJ is now asking the judge to reverse that decision. The Justice Department arguing that federal courts cannot direct the conduct of foreign policy and that the ruling is impeding the Trump administration's immigration enforcement. On Friday, DHS released the rap sheets of all 8 men, calling them barbaric and blasting the judge for protecting violent criminals. The records detail convictions of rape, child abuse, armed robbery, and multiple murders, with several sentenced to life in prison. In a follow-up statement, DHS said that the ruling delays justice and forces U.S. taxpayers to cover the cost of holding them overseas, saying, quote, "The American public should know the heinous crimes of these murderers, rapists, and pedophiles, that this activist district court judge is trying to bring them back to American soil." The 8 migrants are now being held on a U.S. military base in Djibouti, though their exact conditions are unknown. The administration argues that the flights to third countries like South Sudan are necessary because many of these deportees' home countries won't accept them. NewsNation spoke to one of the attorneys representing the migrants. He has a very different view on how the government is handling their cases.
At this moment in time, I don't even know where my client actually is. If he is ultimately deported under the law, then that's one matter. But that's not what we're talking about here. What we're talking about here is someone who has been disappeared without following legal procedures to an unknown location.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio also weighed in, telling the court that the judge's ruling would cause significant irreparable harm to U.S. foreign policy.
Now, Judge Murphy has yet to rule on the DOJ's latest request, but during earlier hearings, the judge did say that the Trump administration unquestionably violated his court order. Now, whether that leads to contempt charges, that still remains to be seen at this time, Natasha.
We appreciate it. Jorge Ventura with that live report from San Antonio. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.